I do that all the time. I talk to my grandmother all the time. I don't speak out loud, audibly. With the devil. Can any or all of the saints of our dearly departed hear us if we don't speak out loud? Yes. How? Well, you mean like you say your prayers silently? Like you say your prayers or you talk to them? I do that all the time. I talk to my grandmother all the time. I don't speak out loud, audibly. If God permits it, certainly. You know, another question is when we die, somebody said, I talked to some Mormons, and they said the Catholic Church doesn't believe we're reunited with our loved ones after death. Who said so? Yes, we are. Will I be able to see my family? Will I be reunited with my loved ones in heaven? Yeah. Sure. Will I recognize them? Yes. Absolutely. Well, what if some of them are lost? How could I ever be happy? Well, in the immediate vision of God, you can't be unhappy. And besides that, you want all your relatives to be saved, right? Get praying. But it's too late. No, it's not. God sees all things from all eternity. 10 zillion years ago, God knew you would pray for the repose of your husband or child, whatever, and could give them grace in advance in virtue of your prayers. But I didn't pray till 20 years later. That's okay. God's eternal. He knew it from all eternity. And so never despair of the loss of your loved ones. Just pray for them. Listen, we are at war, and our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against the fallen angels, the hosts of wickedness. It's a real combat. You and I are comrades in arms. Even though I may not know your name, I may not ever see you again this side of heaven. You and I are brothers and sisters in this war against evil. And so fight so as to win. And pray for me, as St. Paul used to say. And pray too for me, that I might preach as I ought. Truthfully and courageously, and that I can fight the good fight and run the race to the finish line. It's almost over. Whether you have 5 months or 50 years left, hang on. It's almost over. We know the last chapter of the book. We win. Fight the good fight. We'll pray for each other, and we'll get there. And then we'll have all eternity to catch up on things. We'll have a good long family talk in heaven and catch up on all the things that we don't have a chance to do now. And so you pray for me and I'll pray for you. And we'll get there. We'll get to the end of the road. And when you do, if you do what I've been telling you to do, I promise you something. I promise you'll get to the gates of heaven. Jesus will be there in front of you and he will smile at you. And he'll say, well done. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Now at last, enter into the joy of your master's house.